Good morning, y'all. It is Tuesday, the 20th of January. We're almost done with January. Then we're going to go into February. I remember in high school, like February was such a big deal because of Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day is still a thing, but I don't feel like Molly and I really do much on Valentine's Day. But I feel like in high school it was such a big deal, especially because like you're in front of everyone at school and stuff like that. But anyways, I digress. It is cold outside today. It was like 30 something degrees this morning, which is very cold in San Antonio. And everyone's back at school today, back at work. Molly's back at work. Jaden started school officially today, so I need to call him later and see how his first day classes went. And I think, because the other kids started last week. Like, so they've been at school already. Jaden, like, this is his first start of his second semester, so we'll see how that goes. I helped him last week. I think it was last week. He's looking at jobs, campus jobs, so that way he can just stay on campus and he doesn't have to drive around and stuff like that, which he doesn't have a car anyways, but he's going to apply for that, I think today. I helped him with his resume last week. We got it all spiffy. It actually looks real. I was like, dude, your resume looks great. Like, you could probably get like a decent job right now. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, like, he has a bunch of high school experience, so that might not translate into like what I do. But I think if he was going to go look for a after high school job, it was good enough for that. So anyways, I need to get to work, but welcome to today. All right, y'all, it's lunchtime, and I got some of the leftover not sesame chicken. Molly called it something else. I call it sesame chicken because there's sesame seeds on it, and it's really good. And I don't know what it is about sesame seeds on my food. Like, whenever I get Chinese food, anytime I get sesame seeds on my food or something like that, I like it more. There's like a texture thing. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Like, since we had like our own, I just poured it all over it. There was a whole lot more on this when I first started, but yeah. Chinese food is one of my faves. All right, y'all. Some of y'all might know that I have these old iPhones. This is the iPhone, I think this is 3GS, but I don't see it actually on there anywhere. But I'm pretty sure it's the 3GS. It was my dad's, not mine. I did not have a 3GS. I didn't have an iPhone until like much later. This is the iPhone, I don't know, is this the 4 or the 5? It had the little sandwich look to it. This one I turned on, it works. I had to charge it. An old iPod Touch. I think this was Michaeli's. It still works. The only thing, and I would like to use these, but the only thing is that if you use them, because they're on older iOSs, they're not compatible with the security measures of the newer iOSs. So I just have them, they're more for like relics of the past. But these I just plugged in, and yeah, this one's charged. This is an iPod, I think this is an iPod 2. I think it's the iPod Touch 2. I think that's how they called them. And it still has apps on there. Let me see what else is on there. Utilities. Oh, this was jailbroken. I jailbroke this back in the day. I used to jailbreak these a lot. So yeah, Cydia is still on here. I'm not going to mess with it because I don't even know if they have where you can bring this back to what it used to be. And then yeah, this is a 5. I want to say this was a 5 or the 5C. This one was my dad's too, but I had a phone just like this. This was like probably one of my first iPhones, and I traded it in for my other iPhone. Most of my iPhones I've always traded in, but my dad had these laying around. He's like, you want them? And I was like, sure. I don't think I can really use them. I think some of these they might be 3G only. This one might be 4G, but you know, like it takes a SIM card. It still has a SIM card tray in there. So I guess technically I could use it. It'd just be really slow. But yeah, these are just relics of the past, of an era. I wish I could still use some of them for like music, but they don't play FLAC files, and FLAC is like CD quality. Like if you rip a CD to a FLAC file, it sounds just as good as your CD. Apple devices don't do FLAC. You can stream FLAC on things like Plex and things that would let you stream from a computer, but you can't actually play it like through the music app. So that's the reason I haven't really used these for any type of function like music or anything like that. But I do like to have them up here with like my grandfather's stuff. I guess it's like my grandfather's stuff, and now here's my dad's old stuff. But one day the kids will look and be like, "Why, these are so tiny, and why did your phone get so huge?" And now our phones are in our heads or something. Who knows what the future looks like. Record this moment. So guys, we're heading to basketball practice where Liam's gonna make the slam dunks, the 3-pointers, and maybe a few 4-pointers. It's when you combine a 3 and a 1-pointer. Which I think the 1-pointers are only...
a dunk.
Huh?
The one is a dunk.
Is a dunk? I thought a dunk was worth 2. I think the 1 is only when you get those free throws. A dunk should be worth 2.
It's one is when you get the free throw.
Yeah. So you're going to get a 3-pointer and then one of those, or 4-pointer. Or maybe you get 2 of those and you get a 5-pointer.
Yeah.
So Liam's going there. I'm going to just park in the car since he's only there for about an hour. And then I'm probably going to either read, I've got a book here, or I'm going to edit a video on my phone. So I have productivity ready to go while Liam gets his dunks on.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's the next day. 6:55 or something like that. And the kids, well, Molly and Liam and Emma just left. And then Michaela's still in bed. I'm getting my coffee. And I'm going to go upstairs and get ready for work. And then, yeah, I'll wake up here in a bit and we can see how our day goes. All right, I let the dogs outside. Right here, you can't see it, but we have fog. London fog. Actually got really foggy. It was not like this when Molly and them left this morning. So it must have just came in. All right, I will let y'all do your business. I need to make more water before we have to freeze, because if the pipes or whatever get cold. Actually, I need to get my pipe wrapper stuff. All these things, I gotta get prepped, y'all. All right, y'all, it's almost 4:30, and I'm working some extra hours. There's like deadlines, and yesterday I worked 10 hours. It was like, 10 hours, and then today's probably gonna be like another 10 hours. So, but I was gonna go check on my bear. Oh yeah, he's got his bone. Okay, I'll leave you alone, man. Eat your bone. Oh yeah, stretch it out. So Molly and Emma are probably at Liam's game. I think his basketball game starts at 4:30, so like in 5 minutes, which she didn't have time to come back. Usually, if I have to work late, if I can go to like their games and stuff, I'll go and then come back and work some more, which is a cool thing I like about working from home, is that I kind of can make things work if I need to. But today, like Molly had to go pick up Emma at 4, and then Liam right at 4:30 has his game, so she didn't have enough time to come home. So it just worked out that I'm able to keep working today and try to get some stuff knocked out before tomorrow. But like, I'm already getting tired. Like, my brain's getting tired. I did take like a little nap during lunch, and I took a shorter lunch this time, but I need some coffee or pick-me-up juice or something.
And got a regular job. And
this is what we're doing, y'all. And I'm watching Adam the Woo's dad's channel. He's such a joyful guy. If y'all don't know Adam the Woo, if y'all are Disney people, y'all know him. But his dad is, what's it called? JWW on the Move. He's a really good guy. Y'all should check him out. Harry's getting ready for bed. Actually, I came in here to lay down and watch TV, and Harry jumped up here and was like, all right, cool, you're in bed. If anyone, one of us are in bed, he comes to bed. Yes. All right, bud, just chill. I'll be out of here in just a little bit, and then he'll probably follow me. All right, y'all, we're back in the office. I have this radio is on every day, and it's like just super low. I don't even know if you can hear it. Let me see. Like, I can hear it from here. I don't know if the radio's, if the thing's picking up, the camera's picking it up. But my grandfather used to, I've probably told this story 100 times, but he used to have this radio on in their office/hallway area of their house. And it was an alarm clock that he had like high up on his shelf. It was kind of like if I had a shelf right over there. And during the day, you couldn't hear it because it was usually just like too many people. It was loud. But at night, when you went to bed, you could hear it like that. It was just like and it was jazz music. We don't have a jazz station here that I Actually, we might have one. I can't pick it up on that thing though. And I remember that whenever I was falling asleep, I would hear jazz music. So whenever my mom found my old alarm clock at their house, I was like, oh, I'll take that. And so I just have it in here, played low during the day, and it's just kind of like background noise. It's really cool. And it's just little things like that that remind me of my past, of good times growing up, stuff like that. So anyways, it's almost 11 o'clock. Y'all saw that over there. I'm not lying. And I have to go pick up Jaden tomorrow after I get off work. I need to make this bed for him so he has a place to sleep. And he'll be here. So he doesn't have school on Fridays anymore. And so he's going to come home on Thursday afternoons. I'm going to go pick him up. And then this weekend we're supposed to have Snowmageddon or Iceageddon. Coldageddon for sure. It's supposed to be like in the 20s. And typically once a year in San Antonio, we always hit an ice day or a couple of ice days or a snow day. One year we had like 8 inches of snow, I think, or something like that, which was crazy. And this year, I don't know. I think they're expecting more just like dangerous cold. But there's always a chance of ice. And so they're saying, I think Monday morning there might be a chance too. So if it's really bad, usually I take him back to school on Sunday evening, but we'll just have to see how the roads are. And but for sure this weekend we are going to be probably hunkering down. Hopefully there's no power outages. Last time we had the Snowmageddon, we were in an area where there's a hospital, so we didn't have the power outage, but the rest of San Antonio did. And we don't live where we used to anymore, and so I don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to get all our blankets washed. We don't have a fireplace. We have a Blackstone outside, but it'd be cold out there. And you're not supposed to use that stuff inside, y'all. So if you don't do it. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go get ready for bed. And I will catch y'all maybe tomorrow or Friday. Maybe when it gets cold, we'll go through that whole experience together. So I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Almost fell. Goodbye.